Welcome to Talk of the Town. This is an official podcast from the town of Pinetop-Lakeside to expand upon community topics shared through the Talk of the Town newsletter. Here we will give you more detail, respond to questions, and deliver information about community news and happenings. Hey, once again, it's Rob Hefner here for the town of Pinetop-Lakeside. This is, of course, Talk of the Town. And today we're going to be talking a topic around agendas. And I have with me the town clerk. It's Kristi Salskov. See, I don't try that one. I'll get it eventually. I just know her as Kristi because, she's in the hallway. Kristi, tell me a little bit about, first of all, the agenda. We post it, and how many days before a meeting does it have to be posted?
So a regular agenda is posted 6 days before a meeting. There are some exceptions when it's an emergency meeting or something. That allows us to do it a little bit more, like if it's 12 hours or 24 hours.
Less than. Yeah. But it's definitely within like 24 hours, or is it?
6 days. We do our best to get it up on Friday morning. If there's something we're waiting for information back from an attorney or for some specific documents or contracts, occasionally the packet won't go out till Monday, but we still try to get that agenda up on Friday.
Right. Now, also, I'm posting up here in the podcast. So if you're a listener to the podcast, it's real easy. I go through the agenda and talk it and actually post it in the notes as well.
Yeah.
Now, the agenda itself is just basically the items that are before either the commission or the town council, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. They don't go into a lot of detail, but they'll just give you like a...
Yeah, they're basic that we're going to have discussion, or if it's a public hearing, it'll say public hearing, discussion, and possible legal action or consideration of a resolution or an ordinance. It doesn't go into too much detail just because of space. Sometimes an agenda can have so many items, it's 3 pages long.
Right.
And posting that at the post office it can take up a lot of space. So we try to keep that part pretty basic.
Okay, where do these get posted?
Okay, so the agendas go on our .gov website, which is Pinetop-Lakeside-az.gov. You can find that under agendas, click on planning and zoning or town council, and you can look at the date and see every agenda of every meeting. It goes to the Pinetop post office, the Lakeside post office, in a book in the lobby of town hall, and in a kiosk out front of town hall.
Okay, and that's just the listing. Now, let's say somebody wants to get more information or more detail than what's in that. Can they do that?
Yes, so we have an email list that anybody can call me at Town Hall, Kristi. I'm going to give you my number, 928-368-8696, extension 221. Give me your email address and I will have our IT guy put it on there immediately. And that's to get any agendas and packets for any future meetings. And then if anybody has any questions, they're welcome to call me and I can get them to whatever department has an agenda item they have a question on if I can't answer it.
Okay, so why don't you post up the entire packet? Why don't you do that?
The reason why the entire packet isn't posted on the website is a lot of times the packet's over 200 pages. We've always just posted the agenda. And if anybody wants a packet, the paper copies are also available at Town Hall. As soon as I release that packet or the agenda, the packets are here available to pick up in paper.
Yeah. If
they have any questions on that, I'd be more than happy to email it or at least get it to them on the email list.
Yeah, I've seen packets literally an inch.
Yeah, they're
thick of paper.
And it is, I do want to mention this, that when I send out that mass email list to people who are on our list to receive the packets and agendas, there's people that it turns it back saying it's too big. So I'll get a failure that it didn't go through. So people need to check with their provider or whoever it is and allow them to get a packet that is larger than an everyday normal email.
Right.
I get a lot of calls of people saying, I'm not on social media. I don't really get on a computer. And I say, well, it's posted at the post offices. Right. Well, I don't drive. I don't go to the post office. If they want, they're welcome to call me once a week, every 2 weeks. What's coming up on the agenda?
Right.
What's happening in town? And I'd be happy to get that information to them.
And if you're listening to this, just listen. If you go into the liner notes on your podcast app or wherever you're listening, you can click on it and it will take you to the detail, which gives you all the liner. And that is going to have the agenda within it.
Right. And I do want to add that on our .gov, Pinetop-Lakeside-az.gov page, as soon as the meeting's over, because it's on live TV on Facebook, and then it's also on YouTube. I take that link and I put it right next to the agenda on our .gov page. And then once the minutes are approved, those go right there too. So you can rewatch it. You can wait until my minutes are approved and you can read all about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are there any items that never get listed, like at a certain place, like they're listed one place or shown somewhere, but not listed elsewhere?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people think every public notice is going to be in the White Mountain Independent. And unfortunately, it's not. That would be very costly for the town. What is by state statute required to go into the White Mountain Independent is any public notice of a meeting that has to do with a zone change, anything that has to do with land. The general plan, land use element, zone changes, people coming for zone changes, and like annexation, that kind of stuff will have to go in the White Mountain Independent. But other regular things that are considered a public hearing, like changing a town code for the cemetery, which I did recently, that only has to be published at our normal posting places, not in the White Mountain Independent.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Once again, it's Kristi Salskov with the town. She's the town clerk.
And if I'm not available, we have a deputy clerk, Mackenzie, always available to talk as well.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Kristi.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. And if you have any questions, once again, stop by, drop us a note, whatever. This is Talk of the Town for the town of Pinetop-Lakeside.